You know that feeling. When you open your book and your mind goes blank. You read the same line again and again, but it feels like your brain just refuses to focus. You start scrolling. You tell yourself, I'll study later, but later never comes. Because deep down, you've already started believing that studying is hard. But what if I told you it's not? What if studying only feels hard because your brain was never trained the right way? Think about it. You were never taught how to enjoy learning. You were only taught to fear failure. You were told to study for marks, not for mastery. And so every time you sit down to study, your brain releases pain, not pleasure. Because to your mind, studying means stress, not growth. But here's the truth most people never realize. Your brain is programmable. You can rewire it. You can literally train your mind to crave studying the same way it craves dopamine from your phone. It's not about forcing yourself to study harder. It's about rewiring your brain to want to study, to make focus feel good, to make progress addictive. Imagine this. Every time you study, your brain lights up. You start to feel that quiet rush of dopamine, that deep satisfaction that says, I'm getting better. No distractions, no stress, just flow, like the top 1% who actually enjoy learning. Because once you learn how to flip that switch inside your brain, studying stops being a burden and starts becoming a game. So if studying feels hard right now, it's not your fault. You've just been playing the wrong version of the game. But in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how to fix it. How to rewire your brain step by step so that studying feels natural, even exciting. So sit back, take a deep breath, and listen carefully. Because what you're about to hear might just change the way you study forever. Let's be honest. You don't hate studying. You just hate the way it feels. You sit down with full motivation, and within minutes, you're bored, tired, or distracted. You tell yourself you have low focus, but the truth is deeper. Your brain has been hijacked. See, your mind was built to chase dopamine, the chemical of reward. Every time you scroll, every notification, every short video, your brain gets a small hit. Tiny, meaningless rewards. But they train your brain to expect instant satisfaction. Now, when you open a book, there's no sound, no movement, no flash of color, no dopamine. Your brain says, this isn't fun. And before you even realize, you've lost the battle. But here's the truth that changes everything. Your brain isn't lazy, it's conditioned. And what's conditioned can be rewired. You can train your brain to get dopamine from focus itself, from effort, from growth. Start with this. Every time you study, don't focus on finishing chapters. Focus on small wins, one page, one idea, one concept understood. And when you do, reward yourself. It could be a deep breath, a short walk, a few minutes of music. Your brain needs to link focus with pleasure. That's the secret the top 1% already know. They don't rely on motivation. They've built a system. They've made their brains crave that state of flow, that moment where time disappears and they lose themselves in learning. Because once you enter that zone, you don't need willpower. The process becomes automatic. It's like your brain is finally working with you, not against you. Think about it. You've already trained your mind before, haven't you? You learned to walk, to write, to use a phone, to speak. It all felt confusing at first, but repetition made it natural. Studying works the same way. The more you practice focused effort, the easier it becomes. But here's the catch. You must detox your dopamine. That means cutting down the noise. No multitasking, no background scrolling, no constant stimulation. For a few days, your brain will resist. It'll crave easy pleasure, but once that fog clears, something powerful happens. Your focus returns. Your mind feels alive again. You start to enjoy silence, deep thought, slow progress, because your brain finally remembers what real satisfaction feels like. And that's when the shift happens. The same books that once felt heavy start to feel exciting. You begin to see patterns. You remember faster. You think clearer. You actually like studying. Not because someone forced you to, but because you rewired the source, your dopamine. So don't fight your brain. Reprogram it. Use the same system that once distracted you to rebuild you. Every time you choose focus over distraction, you're building a stronger neural circuit. Every session of deep work, you're training your brain to love effort. And soon, what once felt like discipline will start to feel like instinct. That's when studying becomes effortless. That's when learning becomes addicting. Now listen closely, you've been running from the wrong enemy all this time. It was never studying that was hard. It was the noise inside your own mind, the endless need for stimulation, the addiction to shortcuts, the fear of stillness. That's what made learning painful, but not anymore. Because from this moment, you choose differently. You choose silence over scrolling. You choose focus over distraction. You choose growth over comfort. And with every small choice you make, your brain is watching, learning, adapting. Every moment you stay focused, you're teaching your mind that this effort feels good. You are no longer the victim of your habits. You are the architect of them. You are not forcing yourself to study. You are rebuilding yourself from the inside out. And soon, the same world that once distracted you will no longer have power over you. Because your dopamine now belongs to your purpose. Your focus now serves your future. So when you sit down to study again, don't just open a book. Open a new version of yourself, the version that doesn't fight the process, the one that flows through it. Because once you rewire your mind, you don't have to try to study anymore. You simply become the kind of person who does.